He better not actually be dead. Really? Come on. Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is Loki episode 4. So I'm finally caught up, but I did get one thing spoiled for me for this episode. It's really unfortunate that Mobius maybe gets killed. I saw a photo of him, and you know they have their sticks to purge people. He'd been like hit by one of them and was like disintegrating people. That's just like transporting them somewhere else. So because he's such an important character, I can't imagine that he's actually dead yet. It's unfortunate, but you know, these things happen. I'm excited to see how Loki and Sylvie get out of this situation now, what they're going to do if the TVA come in to save them, and then where we go from here, because we have all of these branching timelines now. Is Loki going to go back to the TVA, or is him and Sylvie going to be teamed up for good now? I don't know. So before we get into it, be sure to check out the Patreon. Over there you can find 1 week early access, full-length timer-based reactions, and polls to vote for upcoming shows and movies. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Yeah, I've been told there's an end credits scene this episode as well, so I'll keep an eye out for that. Where's this? Is that Asgard? In an alternate timeline, maybe?
Dragon swoops towards the palace, but Valkyrie flies over to...
Oh, Sylvie as a youngster.
There's our variant.
Just taking Sylvie as a child.
Hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline.
No, because she hasn't done anything yet. But the wolf, that's not how that should work, right? Because is she a variant just because she was born? So this is her backstory. So she was kidnapped by the TVA at a young age. How did she escape then? Oh, is that Slayer before she was the judge? Oh, so it's her fault that she escaped. So it's a bit more personal for Ravona now. Is this the Timekeepers? She's going to see the Timekeepers. Okay, so they do actually exist.
Under the best of circumstances, it's jarring to stand before the Timekeepers.
Yeah, and then there's...
They can and do.
Because she was the one who originally let the variant go.
Look, I know there's protocol, but she could have information.
She's dead, Mobius.
She died?
She enchanted C20. Scrambled her mind. The decline was steeper after that.
Did they purge her then?
What a child.
I'm glad they showed us instead of just telling us as well.
Till eventually I figured out where to hide. And so that's where I grew up.
In apocalypses,
In worlds.
surrounded by death.
Now, that's where I'll die.
Leaping across time, plotting their next massacre.
So have they got the timeline back sorted? How are they going to get out of here?
Loki, is the fact that we're destined to lose.
We may lose, but we don't die.
Yeah, he's good at surviving. So they're going to get saved right at the last moment?
You ever seen a branch like that?
No.
Is this them causing it? Is the fact that we're about to die causing it?
Self-sabotage, huh? The god of backstabbing. He's kind of an asshole and a bad friend. What is this? You'll see.
A red door?
The TVA is lying to you.
Put him in.
Is it like a prison one? A red one?
What?
This looks like Asgard.
You.
Lady Sif, yeah.
A bad memory prison?
Okay, yeah. Is it just like so he's in a little prison where he's always has to relive his worst moments?
You.
Yeah.
Created by the organization that controls all.
Yeah, she's not believing any of that. Yeah. Okay.
Pathetic.
Did Loki say anything while you were in there?
Yeah. So the TVA's lying to me.
Just doing my job.
Is she onto something?
Because I'm a narcissist.
She probably still thinks this is a trick.
I suppose it's because I'm scared of being alone.
You are alone.
And you always will.
Will be.
I don't know, maybe that was worse than all the physical stuff. I wonder if this is the highest budget of all the shows, because there's so many sets and all of the CGI for all of this.
Let me out of this place, stop beating me up, and I'll tell you.
Cockroach, got it. How long have you been working for...
He can't tell him while they're in the TVA because they're probably being monitored.
Down there, we're awful to one another to get what we want.
Now I gotta have a prince tell me how the real world works?
And when it does, I'll dispose of it.
We saved you the trouble there. Assume I do set you free. Is that gonna be...
Hang on. What did you just say?
What? Hunter B-15? Stepped in, popped her.
B-15 is the one we've been seeing a lot of, isn't it? The one that she enchanted in episode 2.
What? You like her. Both of you are just swooning over each other, I guess. Forming this kind of sick, twisted, romantic relationship.
So it was a romantic thing that was happening?
Could break reality. It's breaking my reality right now.
Yeah, two of the same people. He's so narcissistic. The only love interest he has is himself. Yeah.
You're all variants. Everyone who works at the TVA and erased your memories. Memories she can access through enchantment.
Yeah, because that's what she did to C20, and then was bringing C20 back into the TVA. What caused her to lose her mind completely? Is he gonna believe it?
Nice try.
He says nice try, but I feel like that got to him.
You know, of all the liars in this place, you're the biggest.
Ooh.
I mean the lies you tell yourself.
She's getting some of her memories back because she was enchanted, right? That's what's happening. She's realizing.
Open the door.
What's she gonna do?
Come with me.
Is B-15 going against the TVA as well now then?
If you could go anywhere, anytime, where would it be?
Jet ski somewhere. Go to the 90s and get a jet ski.
Why wouldn't you let me interrogate Sylvie?
I told you we couldn't risk her escaping again.
I like being here now with you, doing the work.
They want you there too.
So he finally gets to meet them as well.
I'm trying to protect you. I mean, I didn't want to see anything happen to you.
Yeah, but it's the truth.
You've been spending too much time.
I knew I was your favorite analyst. It's so hard to admit. What are you gonna do with that trophy?
Trophy? Oh, Sylvie's dagger. Oh, swapping his timepiece with her. So if he has her one, does she have more access to things than he does? I think she knows something's up. Back at Roxcon?
Fair fight. I respect that. What did you do to me? I can't create memories. I can only use what's already there.
Show me.
Oh yeah, she had to take her there because the magic wouldn't have worked in the TVA. What did she see?
I looked happy.
She's got chills. B-15, she's a good actress because she did the whole stuff in episode 2 when she was possessed as well, changing up her like body language and stance and everything. Okay, so she's actually dead, but
Real what I saw. This is a place that I've been.
yeah, okay.
I had friends.
I had a whole life on the sacred timeline.
Everyone's variant. And Ravonna knows.
You care about this variant?
Sylvie, I'm not sure if care is the right word.
You swear she didn't implant those memories in Hunter C-20?
Mobius, no, I believe her.
So I just have to trust the word of two Lokis?
So we got Sylvie, Loki, Mobius, and B-15 all working together now.
You were right from the beginning.
Okay.
You know where I go if I could go anywhere. Wherever it is I'm really from. Maybe I had a jet ski.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to do. Just riding around on my jet ski.
Prune him.
He better not actually be dead. Really? Come on. I knew he's not dead. Oh, they're going to the elevator. It's like he knew what was coming. I do love the music for this show. They're using this track quite a bit, this like leitmotif.
Who was in here with her?
Sorry, man. B-15 insisted.
Oh, because she has wet hair.
I've got them from here.
Is she going in alone with those two? But she just pruned Mobius. But was that just like an action?
What was my Nexus event?
Being born.
What does it matter?
It was enough to take my life from me.
I don't remember.
Okay. Oh, we finally meeting the timekeepers. Okay, so there are guards there.
Gracious timekeeper.
Here they are. So they're actual people.
After all your struggle, at last you've arrived before us.
I've lost track of the number of times I've been killed, so go ahead.
I wasn't expecting this from their voices.
Delete them.
No, I'm not done with you yet.
Oh, okay. B-15 set them free. Okay.
For all time. Always.
This whole thing, it reminds me of in The Last Jedi when they fight in Snoke's chamber, because there's like a throne and they're fighting the guards. Ooh.
We can talk.
Oh, yeah?
A robot? Were they just like displays for the actual timekeepers? The actual timekeepers aren't actually there.
Mindless androids.
So who is actually controlling the timekeepers?
It never stops. Who created the TVA?
Is it Kang? Is Kang behind this whole thing, maybe? Because we know he's going to be a villain eventually.
I have to tell you something.
So they're going to kiss, and that creates another huge Nexus event.
This is new for me.
Oh, it's so awkward. Ravonna? Okay, so that teleports them somewhere. That can't actually kill them. No chance.
You're gonna tell me.
And of course, that's the end. Yeah, so I reckon purging them, it does something. It returns them to their timeline, or it erases their memory and returns them to the timeline, or it puts them into like teleports them to a prison or something. That must be what it is. Okay, so where is he?
Am I dead?
Not yet, but you will be unless you come with us.
Young Loki, other variants? Okay. Wait, Richard E. Grant? What? Special guest, Richard E. Grant. Oh, and he's like the old school. Okay, so we have young Loki and then a crocodile. So do all the purged ones get sent to a certain place, and these are variants that have been purged and they've all been sent here into this prison realm or something? So young Loki, a crocodile, Richard E. Grant in like the classic comic book, and then is this Thor? Because he's got Mjolnir, or is it a Loki variant that can wield Mjolnir? Unless Avengers Tower all crumbled. Okay. Special guest star Richard E. Grant. Jack Veal is that the young Loki. Dioba Apparai. Kaylee Fleming. So there were 4 names there. Is one of them voicing the crocodile? Right? One of them might be voicing the crocodile. Okay. Okay, so it seems like being purged doesn't actually kill you, it just sends you somewhere. I think it might be like a prison realm, so it's like all of the Loki variants get sent to the same place, so there's like this Loki world where they all are trapped, but it seems like they have some way to get out now, something like that. And then so that means Mobius is still alive and he's stuck in his own like little Mobius world with all the Mobius variants. Is that what's happening? Or Mobius might be in this world and it's just where all of the people get purged completely, they all just go there. Okay, so I see what the hype was with this episode. Even though I knew the Mobius thing was coming, or maybe because I knew it was coming, I got so emotional when he was purged. I don't know, that bit where he knew what was coming and was still trying to have this heart-to-heart with Ravonna. It was just really powerful. And then some of the acting with B-15 as well, her finding out on, the Rock's heart place. That was really great. It does make me wonder who the main villain of all of this will be, if it will be Ravonna, because she's still around. Does she know who the actual person behind the Timekeepers is? This is kind of like a Wizard of Oz situation where the actual wizard is just like in a cupboard and it's like a projection, that kind of thing. So who is actually behind it? Were those robots just like conduits for the actual Timekeepers and there are actual 3 Timekeepers behind it? Or is it just one person? Is it a board of people all deciding? I don't know. Was this Ravonna's first time finding out, or did she already know all of this? I want to know, I hope whoever like the big bad in the final episode is, I hope they're set up properly, because I feel like that's kind of been the weakest thing with the Disney Plus shows so far, is the final episode and the villains in the final episode. I think so far John Walker's been the best antagonist, but he wasn't really the villain of the final episode. That was Carly, really. I wonder if these 4 Lokis will be the only ones we meet, or if there's even more that we will meet. Because we've met 5 variants so far. We've got Sylvie, Old Man Richard E. Grant, Young Loki, which we know they're setting up Young Avengers, so he might be able to stick around. We have this black guy who is wielding Mjolnir, so he's like a worthy version of Loki or something like that. And then there's the crocodile. Well, it looked like an alligator actually. I don't think it was a crocodile. And as I said, I think the crocodile is going to be voiced by someone as well. So it's not just like he's just there. So that would be really cool. Wow. What's going to happen next? So they have some way to escape. Then maybe they escape and they find where the true Timekeepers are. So they can take down the true Timekeepers. And then there has to be a point at some point where Loki and Sylvie kiss, and that creates like a complete Nexus event and maybe shatters the entirety of the timeline. Because it seemed like the TVA had actually fixed everything that Sylvie did in episode 2, right at the end where she created all these branches. They kind of went back and managed to fix all of that. I thought they'd be completely overwhelmed, but they put it in check. I wonder if Ravonna is actually a variant as well, and if she is, does she know she is? I don't know, I thought there was still some good in her, but I don't know anymore. So thank you for watching. I'm hyped to see where it goes from here. If you made it all the way to the end, be sure to leave a comment or a like, or even subscribe so you can keep up to date for all the future uploads. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.